Good morning, everybody. It's Lynn, the Leather Bag Lady. How are you all today? It is Wednesday morning. I don't know what time it is because my watch, the battery, crapped out. So I need to go and get a battery sometime soon. I feel absolutely lost without my watch, but there's no point in having it on there if it's not telling you the time, right? So, Leatherback Lady weather report. It is going to be another stinker of a day today. It was so warm yesterday. I was out and about yesterday, did a whole bunch of running around. But the temperature is just crazy pants. But we'll talk more about that after today's bag. So, today's bag is kind of special for me for a bunch of reasons. One, it's a brand that I have a long history with. If you follow me regularly, you will have heard me share the story of my first purse, which was the Trend, which I don't really know where it is actually right now, and I'm going to need to find it because I have a show tomorrow. But anyway, it is a Canadian brand out of Montreal. And back in the day, it was the house brand for Calderon, which again, you've heard me talk about this many times. It was kind of an upmarket leather, shoe, and handbag store here in Southern Ontario. I think they had about 17 locations, and then Aldo bought them out in the mid to late 70s. Now, actually, mid to late 90s, sorry. And I'm actually, just as I'm saying that, wondering whether that is probably when the switch from being made in Italy to Italian styled as it is now listed inside. I wonder, you know what? I'm going to run for just a second to see if I can find a more updated one. No, I guess not. I thought I could put my hands on a more recent the Trend, because back their vintage bags were made in Italy, and then their bags that are a little bit closer to where we are now in terms of year, it just says Moda Italia, which is Italian styling. So the made in Italy bags are, as you can imagine, far superior to the other bags. And that's kind of a trend. That is a very logical Italians, they're known for their leather, for their leather goods. And when you say it's Italian leather, it just kind of elevates your opinion. And I see it happen all the time. It's like when I do my shows at Art Crawl, if I people will walk past my table and they'll say, "Yep, they're all vintage bags," and they stop. Just putting that vintage clarifying word in there just changes the attitude of the people walking by. A purse is a purse is a purse until it isn't. And, whatever your level of qualifier, leather, Italian made, European made, handmade, custom made, like there's different qualifiers that will attach an element of interest as a customer. So this bag is just beautiful. Now, I showed you this bag briefly a couple of weeks ago because it was actually a bag I was thinking about giving my mom. Now, my mom is barely 5 feet, and this bag would have been too big for her because this 90s styling, which is the double strap but extra long, is just fantastic. It just gives you so much more clearance. I prefer a shorter strap just so that I can tuck it under my arm because I have no shoulders. I mean, you look at that strap on my shoulder, That's all I've got to work with. And bra straps don't stay up, nothing stays up. So this isn't my go-to in terms of strap length, but I love the double strap. I love that it opens up really wide, and the smell of leather. I mean, you think about it. This bag is probably 95, 96, because 97 is when Aldo bought out Calderon. And I truly think, I don't know for fact, but I truly think that that could be when the Made in Italy line was drawn in the sand. And it does kind of make sense in terms of the timeline. So this great bag, there's the trend little stamp, little kind of bubble. It's got beautiful straps with the trend on the metalwork here. It's got a great base. It's kind of a unique shape. So it does have kind of a lip all the way around, but look at the side. Doesn't serve any purpose other than just a styling element, but it's so cool. It's exact same on both sides. You've got the trend stamped. It's just the coolest thing. There is a zipper pocket on the back, which goes to about here. So definitely going to get your phone in there. And then now there is a little area of lightning. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about. Is it on both sides or just the one? Yeah, there's an area where the color seems to have. Now I'm going to have a go at solving that little problem. I'm going to clean it again, and I will recolor it with my black dye and see if I can't fix that. I don't know why I'm spitting everywhere. I think because I'm trying to use my mouth differently, because this is still there and it's still a little bit painful, but I'm spitting everywhere. Sorry. So yes, that is something I'm going to try and address. And there was one other thing. Yeah, I think there's just, there's a couple of little marks on the interior lining. So you have your zipper pocket. There's your trend, Made in Italy. You have an interior pocket that is actually a zipper. This, I'm presuming this is a foam pouch. I don't know that for sure, and that is why I'm dating it kind of 95, 96, because it is definitely an older foam pouch. And then on the other side, there's another couple of little marks here, and it's just the base. But this bag, I thought about it. I really, really did. Oh, the smell of leather is just magnificent. So that is today's bag, the trend. Just absolutely love it. Now, quickly, I will show you yesterday's bag, because I didn't make did I make a video? No, I don't think I made a video yesterday. Yesterday got away from me. I had such a crazy day. I had to go do a few groceries. I didn't even go to the gym yesterday. I did do a little bit of workout on the elliptical here. I had to clean it off. Oh boy, is that hard. I mean, 25 minutes, 27 minutes on this thing, no problem. I am struggling to get to 18 minutes right now. Just unbelievable. But I did not have time to do yesterday's video. I picked up a couple of new with tags, Roots bags, and it just happened to be down the street from my from an old long-term care home that I used to work at, and they always had a great Christmas bazaar. So I went in and asked if they were doing it again this year, and they basically said no, and they don't see it coming back for the foreseeable future. And I get it. They are long-term care, not retirement. And the administrator, she just says it's not worth it. For us to have all these people in, the potential for there to be anything, caught by family or even residents, it's not worth it. And she said, we're not doing it. And I kind of got it, to be fair. So I was gone for like most of the afternoon, and it was so hot out. But then I had a little bit of groceries to do, and I did visit one Value Village because I had some stuff to donate. I am on a donation tirade. There is so much stuff in here that I thought I would be able to sell. Stuff that I used to have in my store, in my retail co-op in St. George, that I've had for years. And it's like, you know what? Get rid of it, because it is mentally dragging me down. And I don't need any more right now. I am getting very stressed because of the ceilings. It's just how I deal with things. I don't do things at the last minute. I do little bit by little bit by little bit, because I can only handle little bits at a time, like my tickets. So my ticket today, the ticket for a show is a long-term care. So I'm not going to even approach them, because I'm pretty sure across the board it's going to be the same. But I do want to connect with them and let them know about my .com. So that's what I'm doing there. And my other ticket, I'm starting to pack up my bags in the bag room, because do you want to see my bag room? Come on. I'll take you and show you my bag room. I don't know. Have I shown you my bag room before? I don't know if I have. Well, so I'm going to turn the camera around without making you too sick. Woohoo! So this is some of my vintage bags. So this row up here is getting packed away today, because there's a big light there. There's some repairs up here that we've got to do. And then all this stuff. So this is rehab bags. These are bags that aren't vintage. This is Pius's work clothes and bags that I have my charcoal packs in, because there was maybe a little bit of a scent. These are all bags that I haven't listed yet, and those that are just too small to even bother. These are some bags I haven't listed yet, and these are more bags that needed some smell control. So that's the bag room. So it's a very big deal to get that all packed up, and that's my job for today. And a little overwhelmed with it. Not gonna lie, I'm a little overwhelmed with it, but it is what it is. But once this ceiling gets done, well, all the ceilings get done, I'm hoping that I will be in a completely different place stress-wise. The hot flashes are absolutely insane right now. And I know it must be stress, because I really wasn't having this many hot flashes prior to getting a date. We spoke to the gentleman yesterday. We actually firmed up a price, because he gave me a price. And I'm like, well, is that firm? Is that, how does he want to be paid? How, because I got to go to the bank and get all the money out. And then what time is he showing up? So he'll be here about 9, and he figures it'll take him the whole day. There is a small section of the kitchen that I think we forgot. Just I've got a little closet where the electrical panel is, and there is still some board up in the ceiling there. So we're going to have to take that down, I'm pretty sure. And because if there's any, I mean, it is kind of sectioned off, so it'll be interesting to see what, but I mean, for the sake of I'm going to say a 3x1 space, we'll just take it down. So could be a little bit of a messy job later on today, but that is it. So I'm working. Pius is out at work. He's got physio this afternoon, and that is it. I cooked yesterday. I made mince and tatties, and I made chicken and rice soup, and I know I couldn't. Pius left at like 5:15 or 5:30 or whatever, and I just couldn't get back to sleep because it started to roll. So I got up and made all that before it got too hot in here. And then I had all my errands to do. So I have a show tomorrow at the Villages of Wentworth Heights. If you are local to me and you are a follower of mine, pop in, see me, say hi. I'll be there at 10 for an 11 a.m. start. And then I'm done about 2. So I have not done a show in quite a while. So I'm a little nervous about it. I always get a little nervous. So I've got to get my bag of bags. So I'm going to do a bag of larger bags and then a bag of smaller bags, because I think in the past my bags have been too big for that particular market. So have to be a little bit more mindful. I want to grab some wallets as well. And yeah, just get myself organized, pack the car up, and get ready to roll tomorrow. But I got to find my little trend bag, because it's got my square in it. It's got my chain, like my small bills in it. And I hope I can find it. Oh, just welcome to my world. So hopefully you're all okay and having a great day. Still watching Peter Santinello is the young man that young, I mean, he's 45, so he's younger than me. He is this gentleman that I am following right now on YouTube, and he literally is going to very interesting places, dealing with, gang culture, drug culture. He's done a great series with the Amish and the Appalachians, like the gentrification of some of the. Is that a hair on me, or is it just something on this dang t-shirt? There you go. So if you're interested in kind of real world, like he did a month in Alaska, and he visited with different sects of, who lives in Alaska, St. Lawrence Island, and fantastic. I find him very, very grassroots. He asks the questions that you are thinking about, and they may not be politically correct. I mean, he was in on the reserve in Alaska, and there's a lot of Native Americans. And he's like, what do I call you? Do I call you Native? Do I call you Indian? Do I call you Crow? Do I call you Navajo? Do I call you? And you could see them kind of like, But he says, I'm asking you grade school questions, because the knowledge of the majority of the public is grade school. They covered this section in grade 5 and have never really had any need or desire or access to real life answers. And you could see the whole tone of this family change. And, even when he was in with the Amish, there was one family that decided not to live the lifestyle anymore. And, he talks very frankly about the treatment that he received from his immediate family. And it's very, very interesting. And there's hundreds of videos, and they're 20 minutes to 45, 50 minutes long. I would recommend it if you are a history buff, if you like a lot of, not a lot of editing. That's how I roll. I don't edit anything. I don't know how to do it. And even if I did, I probably wouldn't, because to me, there's not much going on here that would, Pius isn't going to walk in the door unless I know he's on his way home. I don't have a kitty cat that's going to jump on my back, or I wish I did, or a puppy dog that was going to knock the camera down. I wish I did. So there's nothing really crazy going to happen here, other than, you get access to this mess behind me. But that's real life. That is real life. It's like right now I'm trying to think about where on earth could I do my online shows, because you have to have somewhat of a clear space. Good luck, girlfriend. But anyway, so just before I sign off, check him out if you are interested in any of that stuff. Amazing series in Las Vegas. Just, stuff that's kind of in your backyard, but you get to see it from a completely different angle. Anyway, everybody, have a great day, and I will talk to you tomorrow.